What if I told you that the most powerful skill in the world isn't intelligence, or money, or even confidence? It's empathy, the ability to feel what others feel. This one skill has started wars and ended them. It has destroyed relationships and saved lives, and yet most people don't truly understand it. Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you will never look at people the same way again. We live in a loud world. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to be right. Everyone wants to win. But very few people actually want to understand. Empathy is not weakness. It's not about agreeing with everyone. Empathy is seeing the human being behind the behavior. And once you learn this skill, your relationships change, your communication improves, and your influence grows. Empathy is the silent power that separates average people from leaders, healers, and unforgettable human beings. Now, empathy is often confused with sympathy. Sympathy says, I feel sorry for you. But empathy says, I feel with you. It is the difference between standing on the outside of someone's pain and stepping into it with them, without judgment. Empathy means listening not to reply but to understand. It means realizing that everyone you meet is fighting a battle you cannot see. That angry person? They're probably hurt. The rude coworker, they're likely overwhelmed. The quiet friend, they might be carrying something heavy. Empathy allows you to pause and ask, what happened to this person? Instead of, what's wrong with this person? And that one question changes everything. Let me tell you a true story. A man was on a train, and he became more and more irritated by a stranger whose children were loud, messy, and completely out of control. Finally, the man snapped and said, Can you please control your kids? They're disturbing everyone. The father looked up slowly, his eyes distant, and said, I'm sorry. Their mother just died. We're coming back from the hospital. I honestly don't know how to handle this. In that single moment, the anger disappeared. The irritation vanished. Nothing about the situation changed, but the man's understanding of it did. Everything changed internally. That is the power of empathy. So why is empathy so rare? It's because empathy requires us to slow down. And our world is addicted to speed. We scroll instead of connect. We argue instead of listen. We judge instead of ask. Social media rewards outrage, not understanding. Opinions go viral, but compassion rarely does. And when empathy disappears, we see more loneliness, more division, and more pain. The world doesn't need more loud voices. It needs deeper listeners. Empathy gives you power, not power over people, but power with people. Empathetic leaders inspire fierce loyalty. Empathetic partners build unshakable trust. Empathetic friends literally save lives. Empathy makes people feel seen. And when people feel seen, they open up, they soften, they heal. This is why great teachers are remembered, why great doctors are trusted, and why great leaders are followed. You don't remember what people said. You remember how they made you feel. But here is the truth most people miss. You cannot give empathy to others if you refuse to give it to yourself. Self-empathy means accepting your flaws, forgiving your mistakes, and understanding your own pain. Stop telling yourself, I shouldn't feel this way. Instead, try saying, it makes sense that I feel this way given the circumstances. When you learn to treat yourself with compassion, you stop projecting your pain onto others. Healing yourself is the first step to healing the world around you. The good news is that empathy is a skill, and like any skill, it can be trained. Here's how you can start today. First, listen without interrupting. Don't spend the whole time planning your response. Just be present with the other person. Second, ask better questions. Instead of asking, why are you like this? Ask, what's been going on lately? Third, pause before you judge. That small pause is where empathy is born. Fourth, imagine their story. Everyone has a past, and you're only seeing one page of their book. And fifth, respond with humanity. Sometimes people don't need advice. They just need to feel understood. Every single act of empathy creates a ripple. One kind conversation can prevent a breakdown. One moment of understanding can save a relationship. One empathetic choice can change a life. You don't need to fix everyone. You don't need to have the perfect words. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is simply, I'm here, or I hear you, or you're not alone. In a world that often feels cold and disconnected, that is a revolutionary act. Remember this, People may forget your words, they may forget your achievements, but they will never, ever forget how you made them feel. Choose empathy, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, even when no one is watching, because empathy doesn't just change others, it changes you. If this message moved you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Be the reason someone feels understood today. Thank you for watching.